With Liverpool being announced as the host city for Eurovision 2023, I thought it'd be fun to look back at some past contests and work out which ones are my faves. But before we begin, if you are new here, please subscribe. I make videos about all things Eurovision that you're gonna love. So yes, indeed, since we last spoke, Liverpool has been announced as the host for next year's Eurovision.
The city that will host the 67th Eurovision Song Contest, Liverpool.
And it got me thinking, which 5 shows would I say were my faves? Let's start at number 5. Copenhagen 2014.
Let the Eurovision Song Contest 2014 begin!
Of course, Denmark had to be on my list. It is my absolute favourite country. I was ecstatic when Emily de Forest won.
The winner of the 58th Eurovision Song Contest, Emily de Forest.
The shows just had a real feel-good quality. The hosts were just lovely. The presentation was beautiful. And there were some really funny skits too. That Museum of Eurovision cracks me up.
If there's one group of Eurovision viewers who love to sing, dance and party in colourful costumes, it's the children.
And that stage, it had the ability to be really small for the intimate songs, but big and colourful for the big numbers. It was so versatile. And the postcards too, they were so clever, seeing each act creating their country's flag out of different objects. 2014 was just so creative. Next, number 4, Lisbon 2018.
Let the Eurovision Song Contest 2018 begin!
And honestly, this only ranks so high because of Philomena. She was an absolute blast.
I'm in love with you. Can we get married? Yes. This is my new husband, everybody.
And much like Copenhagen before it, Lisbon was really creative too. The choice to not include an LED screen on stage was ingenious. For the first time in a very long time, the artists only had themselves to rely on. It meant the choreography and the performances were just that much better. And of course, it gave us some ridiculous props too, like Sarah Alto's weird staircase thing. And next, in my 3rd place, Rotterdam 2021.
Let's open up. Let's start the race and sparkle up this place.
2021 was just made all the better because we waited so long for it to happen.
After an unimaginable year of absence, we are back, and boy does that feel good.
And it was just such a slick production. They really pulled out all the stops. They made it worth that wait. And to top it off, they did it all whilst in the middle of a pandemic. If it weren't for Montaigne not being able to travel or Davi and his crew having to isolate, you wouldn't have known this year had been produced under any sort of special circumstances.
How fantastic to see everyone here together in this event.
And now my runner-up, my 2nd place, Malmö, in 2013.
Welcome to the Eurovision Song Contest 2013!
The one-woman show, Petra Mede. She was just an absolute breath of fresh air. Gone were the stale, awkward hosts of before, and here was this utterly hilarious, charismatic comedian to guide us through all 3 shows.
This year's competition has the tagline, "We are one."
Some of our more popular suggestions were, don't complain, it's even more expensive in Norway.
It was the first year that genuinely made me laugh. And even to this day, I look back on clips like the Swedish smorgasbord and I still laugh along.
Our people are cold, but our elks are hot. A horny horde in every fjord.
And it was also the first year the running order was decided by the producers, which meant we didn't have to sit through 7 ballads in a row. There was an ebb and flow to the performances. And then there was one, my absolute favourite Eurovision. Stockholm 2016.
Globen, are we ready to start the competition?
Sweden just took everything that worked so well in 2013 and turned it up to 11. Petra was back, but this time she was joined by Mars Zelmerlo, fresh off his win. And they were just the perfect combination. It was like watching 2 best friends hosting the gig of their lifetimes.
Tonight is not about us. Well, actually, it is for a few more minutes. Thank you so much.
And again, it was hilarious too. From that opening gag about their slogan,
Grab your towels, it's time to come together.
to the history of Eurovision song.
A victory can sure catapult ya. Just look at my career.
Yes, so we see. You get to share the stage with me.
And of course, the iconic Love, Love, Peace, Peace.
The song begin with passion, let the wind begin to blow.
You can break the rules of fashion and your chance to win shall grow.
And of course, it was also the first year they introduced the new voting system, the Melfest style, where they split the jury and televote into 2.
You watching at home, you have the exact same amount of points to give out as the juries.
For the first time, you genuinely did not know who was going to win right until the very end. I remember absolutely gunning for Dami Im, being on the absolute edge of my seat right until that last moment.
Will one of these be tonight's winner? Let's find out.
It was a great way to inject some much needed drama and tension into what can otherwise be a bit of a boring chunk of the show.
Thunder and lightning, it's getting exciting.
But enough of me. What about you, humble viewer? Which Eurovision is your fave? Or any of my picks in your top 5? Let me know down below in the comments. And please leave a like and subscribe for more. Junior is just a few weeks away now. You'll be guaranteed I'll be showing my top picks for Yerevan very soon. So make sure you look out for that one. And to keep watching, just click the links on screen now.